Blues, welcome to the 6th weekly edition of the Halftime Blues podcast. I got a bit confused there. Don't even know what week we're on. My name is Sean. I'm a full-time Chelsea supporter, and my co-host,
Josh.
Thanks, Josh. Just short and sweet.
Yeah, I'm always nervous in the beginning.
I know, but then we get into it.
Yeah.
And obviously Josh is a Man City supporter
Yes.
and loving life at the moment because City are sitting on top of the Premier League.
And we made it into the knockout round of Champions League with 2 games to play.
It's like you're actually doing well.
Never a City thing to do on the Champions League. So.
I wonder if you could go, maybe not all the way. I don't know. Maybe.
Look, I'll be happy if we get to like quarterfinals or semi-finals.
Yeah, I think you guys could even get to a semi. I won't lie. City looking strong at the moment. But let's kick it off with some general news outside of England. First up, let's go to Spain. So, La Liga, there were some interesting results on the weekend. I don't know if you watched any of them or saw.
I did. So Real Madrid lost to Sevilla.
Yeah.
So it was at Sevilla Stadium, which is funny because we just trashed them in the week.
Destroyed them. That's amazing.
So I thought Real Madrid would be able to go there and pull off a good result.
Yeah.
And they honestly started off very, very strong. They were playing well. But there's this new guy for Sevilla called Konoplyanka.
Konoplyanka?
I
haven't heard of him yet.
He's got a weird name.
Yeah.
He scored the goal at our stadium. Their one goal. And he just pulled them apart. He is he's such a good winger. He was just going in and out, left and right, just pulling off amazing moves, and then some excellent crosses into the box. He was the difference.
Sevilla seemed to be a tough team to beat. I mean, you guys did very well against them, but the European League champions.
They beat Barca and Real Madrid now this season, and they're not even doing well in the Liga.
No. Yeah, so quite a tough team. So I think now Madrid are 3 points behind Barca.
Barca's sitting on 27 and Real Madrid on 24.
So they got with our Clasico coming up. That's the only.
Yeah, they can if Real beat Barca,
they'll help themselves.
Sit on 27 each.
Yeah, which is always interesting because it feels to me like in the La Liga, it really comes down to El Clasico. In the end, I mean, they destroy every other team. Maybe Atletico Madrid are the other team that can pull off some results against those top 2 sides, but it really comes down to El Clasico with those 2 teams.
Yeah.
So who you want to win? Who do you think will win? Barca. Got to be Barca.
Well, look, it comes down to the fact of Real Madrid have some injury problems. Benzema, James Rodriguez just came back. Carvajal and Marcelo are out injured, so their second, selection fullbacks are
playing. And Ramos got injured.
Apparently he's okay.
Is this okay?
Yeah. And did you see his goal actually?
Yeah, it was really impressive.
Nice little bicycle kick there.
Yeah. It wasn't a Rooney or a Benteke, but it was good.
It was good.
Yeah. Well done, Sergio Ramos. Really.
For a centre back, bro.
Yeah. Though he does score lots of goals.
Yeah, especially from those set piece clubs. I honestly think Barcelona will probably do it.
I think so too. You don't know where it's at?
Ronaldo's playing. It's at the Bernabeu.
Okay.
But Ronaldo's playing badly.
Yeah. Neymar and Messi
Neymar and Suarez are filling the Messi gap, and Messi might even come back.
Oh, really? Okay. So watch out, Madrid.
If Messi come back, then I think Madrid are screwed.
Yeah. And did you see the Barca game?
I did.
I just saw the highlights.
Well, no, I just saw the highlights, but Neymar's second goal was unbelievable.
That was insane. I'm sure that's going viral on YouTube.
You guys need to check out Neymar's second goal.
Go YouTube it right now.
It's
Neymar's
excellent.
goal number 2 versus who did they play? Villarreal.
It was like it was like FIFA Street.
Yeah.
slash football. I mean, it even looks like a FIFA.
It looks like a game. It looks like one of those games that you just all of a sudden you hit it. You don't know how you did it. You just bashed buttons,
and you
did it,
sick.
And you go crazy with your friends. So
that's really excellent. Yeah, so they beat Villarreal 3-0.
Yeah, so they're looking good on top. And then Bayern Munich as well.
They're
doing well.
Do you know that their last, I think it's like 8 games at home, they've either scored 4 or 5 goals.
Every game?
Every game.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I honestly think they will get to a final of the Champions League. I think so. I think they'll probably even take it. I don't see any team beating them, to be very honest, the way that they're playing.
Even their so-called not so good players are stepping it up. Like Thiago, I don't know if you saw him play against Arsenal.
Yeah, it was incredible.
He was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Every time Arsenal looked like they might score, he ran back, helped out the defenders, and just got in the way and got the ball.
Yeah.
Even though I don't even think that's his job.
No.
So, yeah, I think they're playing flipping well.
I think there was also, I don't know if we went over Champions League from last week, but did you see any Champions League matches? I know there was a Real Madrid PSG match. It's kind of also
Real Madrid were lucky to win that.
Yeah.
The keeper made one mistake, and Nacho, the left back, managed to pull it in.
Oh, that's one where it popped up into the air. Right?
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
But the keeper ran out. He could have saved it. It was a weak goal. And Cavani just stuffed up his lines.
Yeah.
I mean, Di Maria was ripping them.
Di Maria was playing well.
That one pass that goes through those 2 centre backs to Cavani was excellent.
He didn't learn that at United.
No, definitely not.
Well, speaking of United, how boring are they?
They are boring.
I can't believe it. And what's irritating is they're grinding out these small results and just keeping it up there, right at the top, which still keeps them in with a chance.
Like that Champions League win where Rooney got his last minute goal.
Yeah.
And then this win against West Brom.
Yeah.
Like it was... They are just so boring. I made the mistake of watching the whole game. And
don't do that. If you're listening to it, do not watch their matches at the moment. You will fall asleep.
I don't think you should watch a match while Van Gaal is in charge.
Yeah, well, we've got Scholes and all these guys coming on record saying that he is killing the United, what do you call it, philosophy.
Yeah.
And just their style of play. It's I'm not even a United supporter, and I get irritated by it.
Yeah. And you know what? The way that they play actually reminded me of the World Cup in 2014, because we both support Netherlands.
Yeah.
And remember how frustrating those games were?
We
would just win every game. Yes. Like just managed to win.
Yeah.
The only good game was against Spain.
Yes, that was it. But that was after Van Persie's crazy header that just turned everything around, you know. But after that,
Yeah, I mean, ridiculous.
Yeah, so
I don't rate him at all. And look at Depay. He's a flipping Dutchman.
Yeah.
Van Gaal's own countryman. He's just letting him dry out on the bench.
I think he's just doing that to prove a point, which is really stupid. I really don't get it.
Look at Jurgen Klopp. He's giving other guys chances.
Yeah.
And Alberto Moreno.
Yeah.
And he's actually playing really well.
Yeah. So I love the way that guy celebrates.
Yeah.
He just looks like the coolest manager you'd ever want.
He really is.
Just looks like such a cool guy.
Have you heard of the stuff that he said in press conferences before?
No, but... Oh, just like random things that he said?
Yeah, like the one time there was a press conference when he was still with Dortmund, and they were going to play Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And someone said, how are you going to beat them? And he says, well, Bayern Munich are like a bazooka, but I heard of this guy Robin Hood, and we are like the arrow.
That's awesome.
And then another thing was a journalist asked him if he lets his players have sex before the match. And he says, well, I book them all double bed hotels. And I don't know what they get up to.
Oh, man.
So he's quite a classic oak.
Yeah. I just love how he gets so passionate about his team and just the way that they play. It's incredible.
Like, I think between him and Mourinho, they're the best oaks to listen to in a press conference.
It's just entertainment all the way.
Yeah. So, that's cool.
Cool. So let's start off with Man City news. Going back a week, you guys played in the Champions League. You went to, is that right? You went to Sevilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is always a very tough match. Europa League champions. And you beat them
3-1.
really well.
Yeah. I think we got 2 goals in the first, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they came back into it and scored a goal, but then we got 3-1 before half time and the game was done. We came out and defended, but you can't blame us for doing that.
No.
Because we got what we needed to do. You don't throw away a lead like that. Actually, in fact, last season all we did was throw away leads.
It's like that, yeah.
So,
and then you end up against Bayern Munich or Barca in the next round.
Yeah. So I believe we've now qualified for the next stage. Now I think we need to focus on
getting top, stay top,
going to Juve, and beating them.
Yes.
If we beat them, they will stay on 8 points and we'll go to 12 points.
Yeah.
And then we have Mönchengladbach at home.
Yeah.
Which
should be an
doable.
Easy one.
We can win that game too.
Yeah, just like you could have beaten Villa.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't talk.
Well, so now thanks for bringing that up. Now we've got to talk about the weekend, which was a stalemate against a very strong, well-defended Villa side, you have to admit.
Yeah,
okay, we had our chances. We opened them up, but we failed to put it in the back of the net, which sometimes happens. You have those days where it just doesn't go in.
Yeah.
You would know.
Yeah, you have the seasons, not days. Yeah.
So it was unfortunate, but credit to Villa. They, with their new manager, they played really well.
They did.
They didn't have one shot on target, but they defended very well.
Yeah.
I think if Sherwood was still there, we would have maybe got 5 or 6 goals.
Definitely.
But you know what? Arsenal failed to capitalise on our draw, and we are still at the top of the table.
But that's so typical Arsenal.
Yeah.
It's like they have the chance to pull ahead and take the gap, but they just
Giroud missed about 3 open headers.
But he was too busy trying to be a Diego Costa.
Yeah, he was a bit of a chop with Vertonghen there.
Yeah.
Anyway, all in all, I'm still very stoked with my team. Any Man City fan right now has a lot of reason to be happy. Doing well in Champions League, next round Capital One Cup, top of the table in the Premier League.
FA Cup. You could still go for 4 cups this year.
Could. Most likely. I think we'll come out with 2. I think we'll get Premier League and Capital One, and we'll do much better in Champions League.
Definitely. I exactly.
And we have the potential to get the FA Cup as well.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there. We just have so much depth. One thing before we carry on to Chelsea news is that Navas came on for Bonnie. I think Iheanacho should have come on because he would have put it in the back of the net. But at the same time, Navas played flippin' well yesterday. All these crosses were really, really good crosses. He found our players. They just couldn't put it in the net. So that's really a good thing to see because he was really
poor
at one stage.
He's been poor for a while.
So he's starting to come on form. And he got an assist against Sevilla. He nearly got a goal. The goalie managed to put a finger on it and it went onto the bar.
Oh, jeez.
From a ridiculous angle. It would have been awesome.
Yeah.
So credit to him.
And then, obviously, we have international break this week. But then after the international break, you guys play Liverpool at home, I think it is.
Home.
That should be a cracker.
That should.
That'll be a good match.
Because they've just won. They've just lost to Crystal Palace at Anfield.
Yeah.
So they're looking for a response. But at the same time, we most likely will have Silva and Aguero back.
Oof, so that'll be a good one. I think that's the late day match on the Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So that'll be good.
What are your predictions for that?
Oof, Man City, Liverpool. Okay, if you have Aguero and Silva back, definitely you guys. I think Liverpool will score 1, but I see you guys 2-1 winners.
Okay. I'm going to say I also think they'll score. And I do think we'll win. We always struggle to beat them at Anfield, but we do well at them at the Etihad. Yeah. So I think we'll win 3-1 though.
Okay. 3-1, 2-1. We'll see how it goes. Lately, my predictions have been really good, so...
Except for Sevilla.
Yeah. Well, my Chelsea predictions have been good. Except I only got half right this week. I said we'd win against Kiev and beat Stoke, which...
You didn't do.
Didn't happen.
So on to...
Well, let's just move on to Chelsea then, straight along.
Do we have anything to say about that, though?
No, I think the show's done. Cool, we'll see you guys next week.
So, as you know, Chelsea lost.
Again.
To Stoke.
Well, no, let's start with some good news. Please.
Well, you should say the bad news, and then you go on to the good news.
Okay, that's better. Okay.
You lost to Stoke.
We lost to Stoke.
1-0 done.
We lost to Stoke. There
were some good chances, though, that you guys
that's
made.
That's the thing. We were playing really well, which is very irritating.
But their goal was a good one.
Yeah, it was. It was. On the counter, they caught us out.
That defense. Ball from... Shaqiri.
Yeah, Shaqiri.
Was like amazing.
The guy's like a hobbit. Have you seen him standing next to other players?
Yeah, he's
tiny.
Yeah.
But like, it feels like something's wrong with his bones. He's a bit weird. Anyway, yeah, it's very frustrating. We play well. I won't lie. Diego Costa is irritating me a lot. I wish he would just stop, like, angering defenders and just score some goals. It would be great. So yeah, Costa, if you're listening to this, I know you can't understand me, but please, like, go back to scoring goals.
Yeah, he just needs to score goals.
Yeah,
he just needs to just forget about the defenders and score the damn goals.
Yeah, he's just too busy wasting his time. It's quite irritating. You know, we don't have like that Aguero type player who would just, that's his only focus, like goals. But you see, the thing is with Costa is he's not really a type of player to. He's more technical, and he likes to sort of make a defender make a mistake. Yeah.
Or he'll try to bully them.
Oh yeah.
Whereas Aguero's fast, so he can run off defenders.
That's true. Yeah.
So they are different.
Yeah.
So Aguero's not that's almost why Aguero's not the type to get mixed up with defenders, because he is always trying to run away from them, whereas Aguero's trying to make them, Costa is trying to make them make a mistake.
Yeah.
Or he's trying to make them, tackle him badly.
Or something, yeah.
So that he can get a free kick.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. I think you guys could do with, I think you maybe thought Falcao would be like that.
I know. I believed it. I believed Jose when he said he could turn him around, and it's not going to happen. But I think it was Gary Neville doing a review on Costa's touches throughout the match, and all his touches it was very spread, and he was just saying how there's something wrong with Costa this season in terms of he's not staying in his position. And I don't know if it's because he's not feeling like he's getting enough ball fed to him, that he's starting to drift out wide, which is causing us to not have like that spearhead attack in a way. Like there's nobody driving down the middle like he used to do last season, where he would either hold the ball up or he would turn quickly and Fabregas would just chip it over the defenders. So something needs to be done there. I would love to see another striker come in the summer, the January transfer window. So just have to wait and see, but not good news for Chelsea, to be honest. We're still sitting number 16 in the league.
Okay, well, at least you won your Champions League game.
We did. We were playing well. We almost drew it. I was getting very nervous for a while, but then Big Willie style, he pulled off another beaut.
Yeah, that was a bad free kick.
It was a brilliant free kick. I'll be honest, I think he's no bias. I think he's definitely kicking the most accurate free kicks in England and maybe even Europe at the moment. Like, he's doing so well. If it wasn't for him, Chelsea would be in an even worse position this year, which is scary, absolutely scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you guys sold Willian and kept Cuadrado.
Oh. Right, but don't even want to think about it. Don't even want to think. Yeah, so...
Okay, so who do you guys play next?
We play Norwich at home after the break, which will be 3 points for us. No doubt about it. The way that we're starting to play, we will definitely get 3 points, and I'll put my head on a block for that. And we'll see what my predictions are like in 2 weeks' time.
It's a good thing we've got recorded evidence.
Yeah, I'll go with predictions, Chelsea at home, 2-0.
Let's just do something for our listeners.
Yeah.
If Chelsea lose that game,
yes,
what will you do? And we will post this so you guys see he does it. Come on, let's think of something. You said you're willing to put your head on the blocks. We won't exactly decapitate you, but you got to do something.
The chances
you guys lose.
I don't know. I can't think of something at the moment. I don't know. I'll wear your City shirt.
No. Yeah?
And then I'll post onto my Facebook saying, Man City are the best club in the world. I love them with all my heart.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
That is it. Okay, so guys, if Norwich beat Chelsea, is it at Stamford Bridge?
At Stamford Bridge.
Okay, well.
Hey, but we've lost there 3 times already. So.
Okay, so if Norwich beat Chelsea at Stamford... But you said you guys have to work. So if Norwich beat them or draw with you guys...
Yeah, I'm confident we won't draw.
You saying you're going to get the 3 points. Sean will wear my Man City t-shirt, take a photo of himself in it, a selfie, kissing the badge.
Okay. No kissing the badge, bro. None of that. Just wearing the shirt.
Okay, holding the badge though, so everyone can see.
Okay.
And he will say Man City are the best club in the world.
I love them with all my heart.
I love them with all my heart.
Okay. And what are your predictions?
Well, after what we just arranged, Norwich are going to win.
Oh, great.
Okay, right. So that's exciting. That's awesome. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so...
Game time.
It is game time.
It is game time. We've got a minute to win it. Once again, I think it's the 3rd installment or 4th installment. We love this game.
Also, we didn't have much time, so...
Yeah, it's true. Still did. And I think I went first last time. So...
Didn't I go first?
I asked you first last time. So you got to ask me first.
Okay.
Just so you know it, we get a minute. Josh will ask me to ramble on for a minute about a player, a manager, or a football club for 1 minute. And I just got to list as many facts as possible. And after that, I'll test him. And whoever gets the most true facts wins. So far, I've never won this game. Josh kills it at every week. So let's see how I can do. Okay, so who's my person?
Your person is... I'm going to give you a nice one and say Iron Robin.
Iron Robin. Woo! Okay, awesome. And start. Iron Robin is from Holland. He plays on the wing. He plays for Netherlands international. He used to play for Chelsea. He used to play for Real Madrid. And then he played for Bayern Munich. He looks very old, but he isn't actually as old as he looks. He knocked Manchester United out of the Champions League in, I can't remember, it was like 2010 or so. It was just awesome. Iron Robin was, come on. He's left-footed, I think, he's left-footed. He likes to run at players on the right, cut in and shoot around the goalie with his left foot. It's like the only thing that he ever does. He had a controversial penalty decision in the last World Cup. And he's got 2 eyes, he's got a nose and a mouth. Come on, 3! Time! I scored 3 cheap ones.
I don't think you can say that. That's 3 points.
Okay.
I think you get 1 point.
I'll get 1 for those 3.
11.
12, because of that 1. So I scored 12. 12's not bad.
Not bad.
It was so easy, but I kind of blanked out in a way.
You did. There was a lot of that you could have said.
I need to win today, so I'm gonna make it a bit harder for you. And I'm gonna give you a player, and the player. Okay, I'm gonna give you a player, and the player is. No, I shouldn't do. Yeah, okay. Robin van Persie, go. It's not as hard.
Also a Dutch international player. He's born in the Netherlands. He used to play for Arsenal. He used to play for Manchester United. He now plays for Fenerbahce in Turkey. He scored an unbelievable volley for Arsenal, where he just like kind of jumped out of nowhere and kicked it into the goal. He scored one of the most ridiculous headers at the World Cup, which went on to beat Spain. He is angry at Van Gaal because he didn't give him a chance. He has a wife and a kid who plays for the Manchester City Football Academy. He has grey hair, even though he's not that old. He's got like black with grey hair. He went on an interview with those FD freestylers and he taught people how to do free kicks. He scored a ridiculous free kick for Fenerbahce like 3 weeks ago, but he's still playing badly for Fenerbahce and he hasn't been given much game time. And I think I just won.
Time. Just by one. By one. I need to improve on that game. I really need to improve. That's not my favourite game.
Please.
Josh takes it again. Man City win again. Chelsea lose again. Hopefully that'll change this week. So obviously it's the international break this week, so we won't be back for 2 weeks basically. But check us out on YouTube, like us on Facebook, on Instagram. Our handle is Halftime Blues. Also on Twitter, we're on Twitter, so follow us on Twitter.
And just a little heads up, we've got some awesome content vibes.
Content changes.
Content enhancements with our website and Facebook page coming soon, hopefully, provided Facebook like us.
Yeah.
So check it out.
But I think it's going to start on our YouTube channel, if it all...
No, it will start on Facebook.
But we'll put it onto our YouTube channel too.
Of course we will.
Yeah. So subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Subscribe and click the thumbs up button.
Everywhere.
And
the hearts and the stars. All of it. Do it all.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
See you next week. Peace.